you'd asked me, did it encourage me to take more risk? And I don't know if it has encouraged me to take more risk, but it has encouraged me to think more about legacy.
Greg Hilton is the founder of SOCO. We're in your space today. You help entrepreneurs connect in the Columbia community.
Yeah.
You are an amazing in entrepreneurship yourself, and then you built this space to help them. But you shared something with me that I think is unbelievable. Take me back, you and your wife, and you're thinking about having kids.
Well, it was more.
My question is, you didn't want kids, but then...
Yeah, so like everything in life, not all decisions are in your control. So I was fairly neutral. I come from a family of 3 kids, so I was in the middle, which is why I'm always like.
You didn't want to not have kids. You just not yet.
Neutral.
You weren't thinking about it.
I was ambivalent. I was okay either way.
Yeah.
But my wife and we had sort of talked about it, and at the time it was like, we're good.
Yeah.
Let's go on adventures.
Yeah, you're living that life of single and not single, but couple,
and actively investing in all the community stuff and traveling and having a good time, and then,
all the free time, all the money, all the things, fame, and then things changed, and for the most part, a switch flipped, and she decided that kids were something that she really wanted. What you told me though is your mindset changed.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it wasn't like the kid spits out, you cry, and you're like everything is different. It was an additive thing. So he's born, and the first year is just survival. You're just
exactly.
So just
and they're sick all the
time. They're sick. You're sick.
The second year, it's like for us, we put them in preschool, and they were just everybody was sick in the house.
Yeah,
all the time.
And so we were running pretty hard already, and and he was born, and so his physical existence requires that you make changes in the way you run your life.
Sure.
But then all of a sudden, over the course of months and then years, it has redefined not just like how I prioritize my time, but the mindset of you'd asked me, did it encourage me to take more risk? And I don't know if it has encouraged me to take more risk, but it has encouraged me to think more about legacy.
Yeah.
When my son is older, he may or may not remember this time period, but what is he going to say about me? What is he thinking about me? And some of y'all are probably like, dude, he's 5. Who cares? But I think that more is earned or earned than learned.
Yeah.
Right. So seeing me do things is going to be much more impactful in his life than me telling him how to live his life. So
as you look at him judging you in the future, what kind of pressure does that put on you as a person? And I'll say, I have 2 sons.
Yeah.
And I realize that they will inherit a lot of what I built. But the reality is I truly want them to inherit the values of growing things, helping people, right?
Yeah.
When they were kids, every night when I would put them to bed, I would say, be a good leader tomorrow. Not being a leader is not a choice for you.
Yeah.
You're going to be a leader. The question is, are you going to take them in the right direction or the wrong direction? I need you to be a good leader. I think there's something in us as dads that says, look, I realize you're going to judge me in the future, and I want you to have looked at me as someone that gave you the tools and did something
and when
important.
You put it that way, I look back and I look at all of the times where I have failed that vision for being a good role model for him. But at the same time, I mean, again, everyone makes mistakes. You learn, you grow.
Of course.
It has pushed me harder to do things that are impactful, to do things that make a difference. He might not ever know, he'll never see the struggle because he's too young. But I hope that dragging him along to an event or bringing him in on something or talking actively to him about what it is that I do will help influence his choices in life to serve, right? To help other people, because Jesus Christ, we need more people to care about other people right now, more than we ever have, I feel like, in human history. And so, like everything else that we do, it is a blessing to have this individual in my life, and it is an obligation to walk a path and to show him that path. And, you know, we're going to fall off the path often, but to get back up and to rediscover that path and get back on it.
Well, I can tell you with great certainty that Greg Hilton, I've known you for a few years, and what you built in Columbia, what you've done with SOCO, there is no doubt in my mind that your son in the future will be proud of who you were as a human. I appreciate what you've done. Thanks for joining me.
Cheers.
We can't do Entrepreneur Studio without these incredible companies and nonprofits that have come together to help you be a better entrepreneur, including Level Up Video, Code and Trust software development firm, the Harbor Entrepreneur Center, SC Biz News, and Matt Pardick with Harbor Wealth Management Group.